Okay people, today I'll be showing you how to create a simple cosmic type image like I have displayed on my monitor. Before you start, I am using Photoshop CS5, even though you can use any edition that you want. For the actual images which we're going to use to manipulate, I'll put the links for them in the description. Alright, so to start off, what you need to do is just load up Photoshop, file, name it whatever you want there, the width 800, height 1000. Today we are actually going to be working in pixels, just okay, and you should just get a nice blank white screen like so. Alright, so okay, now what you need to do is click your cosmic layer, make it visible, and now what you need to do is go to image, adjustments, disasterate, click it, it'll obviously disasterate, which basically means from colour to black and white or grayscale. Okay, now that's done, what you need to do is click on your rock texture, bring that up, make sure it's visible, go to this tool here which is your elliptical marquee tool, just drag it so you can create a circle, select the inverse, delete the outer part of it, and deselect it again. Now to give the circle itself a more rounded appearance, what you need to do is what you've actually got to do is go up to filter, distort, and that one there, spherize, and all these you're not going to mess with anything, just click OK, and you can see it gives it that more rounded look. Just resize it, Control and T if you, or just go to edit, transform, or free transform, sorry. Now before we move on, go back to your cosmic layer, double click it, change the occupancy to about 80, click OK, and resize it just so it fits on the screen nicely. Just going to actually alter the image so it looks better this way. That's all it is, about tweaking your images so they look better. Now in my appearance it looks better like that, so feel free to mess about with it as much as you want. Now go back to rock texture. Now you can see it's too big, so you just got to resize it. No, we'll place it there for now. We'll make sure the alignment to look better later on. Okay, now we're still working on the rock texture. Double click it. Now what you need to do is go to the outer glow, change that to screen and occupancy of 25. Didn't mean to close that then. Then go to inner glow, screen and 75. And now gradient. Again, we're going to use the same gradient overlay which we used on the first base layer, which is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 6 zeros. Again, click on the other one, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. Okay, okay, and okay. Now you'll see it's all blacked out, but what you need to do is double click it, blending options default, and change it down to vivid light, and change the occupancy to whatever you feel is good. We'll work with that for now. Okay, and duplicate that layer, just okay, just drag it there, resize it, we'll use that for now. Okay, and now what you want to do is click on a new layer. First of all, once you created the new layer, go to your paint bucket tool and just make the background black. Did that in the wrong layer. Make sure you always work on the right layer. Filter, render, and lens flare. Now, this is the general effect that it's going to give us. You can obviously just change how bright you want it. We'll give it as 100 for now. And make sure you're working on 50 to 300mm zoom. Click OK. Okay, now what you have is a simple effect like that. Go to where it says normal on your layers and change that to screen. Now just move this over and we'll put it over the planet, roughly about there. Now just get rid of your gradient overlays on both your planets and you'll see that wherever you move this, it'll go lighter or darker on the planets. About there is a good place to go. Okay, now what we're going to do is work on the pyramids layer. Just drag that to the top. And first of all, what we need to do is get the magic wand tool. Just to get rid of bits of the sky that we don't want. Because really all that we want is the pyramids. Just take your time doing it. Okay, now that we've got rid of all the sky and all the bits that we don't want, just move that down to the bottom. And next, what you want to do is double click it, like so, and then go to change the blend mode to soft light, and you'll see it gives you that dark effect but lighter in the middle. And what you want to do now is go to inner glow and change that to soft light as well, and it'll just highlight the edges just that little bit more. Click OK. Now we're going to use this lens flare again, so just duplicate that layer. Now gives a better effect, so you can keep you can keep on adjusting that so that you're happy, but in this case we're just going to drag it down here and put it behind two pyramids just right there. But that's too bright for what I actually want to do, so I'm going to go back to the layer style, so just double click the duplicate layer of the lens flare and just change that to whatever percentage that you want. I think that's about right for now. Okay, now click on the green lens globe layer and duplicate that 4 times. Like so. Okay, now what we're going to do is this little bit is going to go on top of the pyramids to make it look like torches. Okay, so now that we've got the 4 layers of this green lens glow, first of all just change it the layer style from normal to, let's try linear dodge. Obviously you can tweak it and to whatever your preference is or whatever you think that looks good. Okay, now resize it so it looks a little bit more in proportion to the pyramids and the rest of the work. Okay, that looks okay for now. Yeah, also you can tweak it so it looks perfect. And next one, go to that one, and again let's go to linear dodge, place it where you want, resize it, going to get rid of that layer because we're just going to use the same layer again for the middle, just to make it stand out more because it is the biggest pyramid. And last but not least, the last glow. Now this one's going to be the smallest out of them all. And we'll put that one there like so. Okay. That's pretty much everything done. Make sure your pyramid layer is on top of the green lens glows, just so it gives it that better effect that they actually are on top. Okay, now you can arrange the layers in whatever way you want. The way I've done it is, as you can see here, pyramids and then the green lens glow, the lens flare, the second one, which is that one there just behind the pyramids, and then the main one, which is the one behind the planets, and then the smaller planet, bigger planet, the cosmic effect, and the original gradient layer. Now once all of this is done and you've tweaked it to however you like it, it should look something like this. This is an image we did earlier on, or yesterday, sorry, and in my opinion it's easy to do. So if you're just getting started, just tweak around with it, and that's everything. Cheers for watching.